making shrimp tacos, pinto beans, and Mexican rice. Before I start, I will be wearing gloves. As you can see, I'm prepared. I have my gloves on, and right now in the sink, in a strainer, I have my big extra large shrimp. I got my frozen shrimp in a strainer. I'm rinsing it right now with cold water for 5 to 7 minutes. While rinsing it, I'm going to be lightly rotating the shrimp to ensure even thawing. Okay, now that I got my oil heated for my shrimp tacos. Yes, guys, I'm making shrimp tacos. So nice. Oh, that is popping. Let me turn that down just a little. That scared the heck out of me. Okay. Uh-oh. Ice one on. Ooh. More shrimp. We don't want that. That's fine. You're gonna need a little bit of salt. You're gonna need a black pepper. Sprinkle it all over while it's cooking. And then you're gonna need some onion powder. You can eyeball it, or you can do like 1/2 each. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you put enough seasoning on every shrimp. Some smoked paprika. The shrimp should be about done. I put seasonings in. And the ingredients will be down below. It should be. I'm going to pour in 2 cups of flour. Then I'm going to pour in 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Gloves, and I'm gonna break the butter into the flour. As you can see, you gotta mix it. Making gravel butter, so you want to make sure you want the gravel butter into your flour. This is a big bowl, so I'm lifting the bowl up so you guys can see what the flour is looking like with the butter that's I put together. Once you got your gravel butter inside the flour, you want to take a cup of water. As I'm mixing it, right now we're just going to be looking for a nice soft dough. I will show you guys in a minute after it's all mixed in. Now, as I got my soft dough together, I'm about to toss this in the fridge. Here we go. Now that I got my flour spread, as you can see, I got my dough out the refrigerator. It was in there for 30 minutes. Now I'm about to roll it on out. I'm gonna take my round bowl. Doesn't matter what bowl, you can do however you feel like you're comfortable in doing. And I'm gonna take a knife and I'm gonna cut around it. It's kind of messy. So make sure you be very careful and keep your shape. There we go. I got one. Oil in there. Now I'm about to use my crank chop to chop off my vegetables, which is bell pepper and my red bell pepper and green pepper. You can use yellow, you can use whatever you want, as long as it tastes good. My 2 pounds of hamburger meat in, and what I'm going to do, smash it. I got my cumin in here, my paprika, salt, and pepper. And we're gonna wait till this turn brown. And when this hamburger meat turn brown, I'm gonna drain the grease. And then I'm gonna start making my empanadas. You wanna go ahead and stretch the dough. I'm gonna stretch the ends. And you want to fold it over, bring as much meat your way. You want to seal it in. Keep stretching it. Just make sure you stretch. Where there's no meat coming out. You want to grab a fork and you want to seal it in. And there we go, guys. We got empanada, if I just said it right. But this is... Now that I got my empanadas done, make sure I got them nice and firm. Now I got my egg wash, and I'm spreading my egg wash on the empanadas. Make sure it's good and spread before putting it in the oven. You put it in the oven for 400 or 425 degrees. Until it's brown. Now that I'm done making them, as you can see, I have my vegetables to make my salsa, and I am about to clean them. Now I got my blender out. I already got tomatoes in here, and I got 2 cloves, a whole small onion, I'm doing 3 tomatoes. Just make sure you slice them if you're using a blender. I'm using 3 tomatoes. You can use 4 or 5, how many you think you need for your salsa. Now I'm going to be using 1 whole jalapeno. I sliced them already, so they're just ready to go. And make sure you get a lime, a whole lime. Make sure you slice it so you're squeezing the juice in your salsa. Blend. So hit the dice chopping salsa button. Hopefully. Guess you got a whole. Okay, I had just added 2 avocados inside my blender with the salsa. So I'm about to blend the avocado with my salsa. I'm going to use a clean spoon to taste it to see how it tastes. Good. I'm going on to the next. I have, since my husband didn't get the things I needed. So I'm going to pour the beans in. 1 cup of pinto beans. Might look nasty right now, but it's good. Until I put everything in there with the seasonings. A teaspoon of paprika. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm gonna put just that amount, even though I know that's a little bit more than a teaspoon. And you want a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, which I'm gonna put more because of my flavors, since I don't have an onion. This is my take on refried beans. You guys don't have to do it the same exact way, but I will make sure I will put the ingredients up so you guys can do it the right way. And now I'm going to use chicken broth. You can use chicken stock. I prefer chicken stock, but I'm just using what I already have at home. I'm gonna let this sit on medium-high heat for 30 minutes. All right, I got my oil in, and I'm pouring 2 cups of grain rice. I'm eyeballing it. If it's not 2 cups, oh well. Just to make sure you do 2 cups of rice. And I'm going to have chicken stock, which you can use, you know, there's other ways to use rice as well, but I'm using chicken stock. And I'm going to put a little bit of tomato puree in there. And I'm pouring 1 cup of tomato puree. I already got a little bit up in there. It was already some in the rice. I'm just pouring a little bit more to make it 1 cup. Now I got my tomato puree here, and I'm gonna cook that with the rice. Stir it up a little bit. If you guys are just joining us, I am making a CINCO de Mayo feast, and what I'm stirring right now is I'm making some Mexican rice. The ingredients will be on the video. I'm adding 2 more cups of water in here. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it so it can go to a boil, and I'll make sure the temperature is on low. So always make sure the temperature is on low when you, after you put all the ingredients in. You stir it and put the top on, and you're good. And you wait for 25 minutes, and you're set. Okay, guys, it's the end result. This homemade salsa is so good.